And that's I simplify the game way too much sometimes, as you know. Basketball is a make shot, miss shot game. And they hit a couple big threes, and I mean, I bet you we had 8 shots that no one was in the same area code, and we missed them. You can't do that against good teams. And that's the games that we've lost. If you look at, we've been competitive, we've worked hard, we've done the things, but at some point you got to get the ball in the basket. And Audie struggled today to get the looks that she normally does, and so that frees up other people. But then you don't make the defense pay for, they're gambling and they're not worried about you kicking it ahead and someone's wide open and misses it. They're just going to keep coming. And it has been a struggle all year for us. Really, we're at a point where I wish that we could have figured it out, but we haven't. And we're going to have to do some other things probably. But when the shots are available against pressure defense, you got to take them. We do play with a shot clock. You got to take them. And it's just right now besides Sid, we don't have a lot of people seeing the ball go in the basket much. And that's got to hopefully something that'll turn around, or else we're gonna have a lot of this very similar struggles.
What did West Virginia do against Audie Crooks that was so effective tonight?
They beat the living crap out of her. That's kind of the way everybody plays her now. She's a big, strong, physical kid, which I think allows. I got to be careful what I say here. Which allows other teams to be really physical, and I think people look at it and go, well, she's a big, strong kid, go ahead and hit her. And that's what people do to her. And she's got to learn. We got to do a better job of getting her in and out of double teams. But and then we talked a lot about don't put the ball on the floor. When we put the ball on the floor, they came for it, and she did that a couple times. But it's borderline ridiculous, the physicality that kid's having to deal with now. It's not right. I mean, she's one of the best players in the country, and so people are saying now we can't guard you. We're just going to run big bodies and just foul you. So if they don't call it, it's not a foul. So we got to figure it out.
Some of your toughest games have been against ranked opponents. Is maybe the drop off from what they've done to you guys kind of surprise you a little bit? I guess the gap that exists between you guys and them at times.
No, not really. I mean, I know that's, the ranked team thing, but I think, again, we've gotten beat by better teams, and I think believe me, I'm not making excuses. This is all on me. But there's not many. I'll put it to you this way. How good do you think West Virginia is going to be if Quinterly doesn't play and Jordan Harrison doesn't play? And that's what we're dealing with is the two guards that would be eating up most of our minutes were in street clothes today. And that's not an excuse, that's a fact. And we have not overcome the youth of our team. And again, it's not an excuse, it's a fact. There's not many teams in the country starting 4 sophomores, and like you look out there today, a lot of the game we had 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen. And that's on me. We should have hit the portal better, we should have gotten older, but we didn't. And, they just better get us now.
Tank maybe a silver lining today?
She was really good. Tank was really good, really good. I thought she competed. The moment wasn't too big for her. I thought her and Reagan both. I mean, if you would have said you're coming into this environment and you're going to have your 2 freshmen both play 30 minutes, that's not a formula for success usually. But I thought they competed. They didn't back down. They did what they could, and that's a credit to them, and really proud of them for doing that.
Coach, if I could ask your opinion, you mentioned Quinterly and Harrison, and obviously, their names gotten out there amongst the Big 12 and the success they've had. They're also very undersized, and they play a certain style that maybe caters to their speed.
Right.
But are you surprised at all that 2 undersized girls like that can make the impact in college basketball that they're having?
No, I don't personally. when you're really skilled and you're really tough and you're really athletic and you play a style that fits what you're about, you know, I mean, I think Quinterly for sure is a pro. I don't think there's any question. I mean, she's a little undersized, but that size only matters if you can stay in front of her. I mean, everybody's like, oh, you use your length to guard her. Well, she's blowing by you. And she guards. She's a willing defender, great free throw shooter. I told our staff, I've been at Iowa State long enough, we had a guy named Jamal Tinsley, one of the greatest guards I've ever been around. And he wasn't a great percentage three-point shooter, but he made them when they counted. Sorry. And I think JJ's kind of that kind of kid. She just seems to hit big shots, but I think there's no question, she's one of the best guards in our league, and I think she's one of the best guards in the country. I really, truly do. And I've got to sit and watch Paige Beckers in South Carolina and Lucy Olson at Iowa and Katie Dennebeer Drake and we've sat across the bench from a lot of great guards. She's no question on that list, in my opinion.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Bill.